Hello guys, so this is a tutorial video for how to install and get BBRSI set up for your MetaTrader 4 platform, and this will go through everything from start to finish for you. Now in front of us here we can see that there is DTI installed on the MetaTrader platform. If you haven't got it already, go and get it, but we're just going to be looking at BBRSI for now. So let's just go minimize those. What we're going to need is MetaTrader to be open, and we're going to need to have the two files downloaded that we need to install. So we've got two here. The first one is the actual BBRSI indicator, and the other one is optional, but it will actually provide the Bollinger Bands onto the chart as well. Okay, so let's select both of those. Right click copy. Remove that window. In MetaTrader, go to File, Open Data folder, go into the MQL4 folder, go into Indicators, and just paste the files anywhere in there. Just click on an indicator and right click paste. It's not letting me do that. Just find a bit of blank space anywhere in this folder and right click paste, or Control and V. So we pasted the files in, they're both there. We'll press X on the window. In MetaTrader, make sure you have this navigator window and the Market Watch window. You can find both of those in the view, Market Watch and Navigator. Okay. And we're going to right click on any indicator, make sure that you can see them by expanding them out. Click on anything, right click refresh, and there they are. Okay, so let's go and drag a chart into the middle. Maximize the chart. We need to change it from a time frame of 1 hour to a time frame of 1 minute. There's a button there to do it, or you can right click time frames. I'm going to remove this grid, and I'm also going to shift the chart to the right. I thought there was an option to do it on the menu, but there isn't, so I'm going to click this button here. Okay. Now the first indicator I'm going to add is the BBRSI bands indicator, so we'll click, drag, drop, and the settings I'll keep as they are. Alright, this is a very simple indicator, just provides the Bollinger Bands. 600 periods on a 1 minute chart. Make sure it's on 1 minute. Anything else won't work properly. Okay, that's that. The second one is the actual BBRSI indicator, so we'll go and click that on. Now when this loads up, there will be some information you need to enter. The most important bit of information is the password. If you try and open this up without the password, or if the password is wrong, then the indicator just won't load up. You'll get an error message that says password incorrect, please check settings or use the new password, but then the indicator will delete itself from the chart. So make sure that you put that in there when you drop it on the chart. Now the settings, I don't change them really, but I'll explain them. The Bollinger Band period is 600 periods on a 1 minute chart. It's 2 standard deviations on the 1 minute chart. I'll come back to this one. And the bottom one is the period. Because this is an RSI divergence based indicator, this is the number of RSI periods that you want to use. I use 14. Now this one we left out is the stop loss. Now whenever you get a signal, you'll have some information up here that you can see where it says bias, neutral. You'll have some information that appears there, and you will have some information that it will give you. So if there's a valid signal, it will provide you with an entry and a stop loss and a target that's suggested, and it will tell you what the reward to risk of that trade will be. And so you can then just decide whether or not you want to take that trade. So this stop loss number here is the number of points below or above the previous low or the previous high in order to calculate the stop loss. For example, if a trade was going to be signaled here, and you got the signal when price moved up a little bit, let's say towards here, the stop loss would be underneath this low. And the number here is how many points below that do you want to put the stop loss. So it's like a stop loss buffer. Alright, same as the top one. If you had a sell signal, the stop loss would go above the high, and then the buffer is whatever on top of that you want it to be. So you choose your own number there. Okay, so I need to go and paste the password in, so let's just move it over here. Paste the password in here. And I thought I had it. I will just open up a different window quick. Just make sure you've got the most up-to-date one, basically, and it will work no problem for you. I'll paste that in here, press OK, and there you go. So it's loaded up this much data onto the chart, and what I might actually do in the version that you will have is there'll be another number that allows you to choose how much data appears here. It looks like this number is about 1500 bars. So I'll give another number in the inputs that will allow you to choose a number bigger than that if you want to, for it to go backwards. Alright. But that's all that is. Whenever there's a valid signal, you will get the divergence lines drawn on the chart, and you'll also get the arrows drawn on the chart as well. And whenever a signal pops up, you can then have that sent to your phone if you wanted to as well. Right guys, that is the BBRSI indicator. Hopefully that all makes sense. If you've got any issues, just send me a message, and I look forward to getting your feedback. Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.